Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a VK4502B. It's located on the south spawn of Himmelsdorf encounter, and it's under the command of Awppenheimer. And with him in this battle is Jiffy and the T-54E1 he just collided with, and Princess of Darkness and Striv 1030. Game started. Now the 4502B. It's a rear-turreted design by Ferdinand Porsche. It's basically similar to the E75. In fact, it's virtually identical, but it's got thicker armour on the front. As you can see, a very small port for the driver and his machine gunner alongside him. Now, both Jiffy and the Princess of Darkness have gone up on top of the hill to fight it out with the others. Of course, you'd expect that with the Striv, because after all, it is a wedge, so it's going to go up there to use its gun depression. I'm afraid Oppenheimer has got no gun depression at all, really, only 5 degrees, so he'd be useless up on the hill. And the best thing for him to do is go through the banana. And okay, we've got a Type 4, and from the size of that hit on the Type 4, he's got the 128mm gun, which has got 490 alpha, and he's gone straight to the APCR to go through that cupola. Dialing in. Okay, well that's a low roll. Now it's got the same reload time as other 128mm armed tanks. The 128 is the tier 10 gun, and he's offering the side of his turret there. One more shot and that Type 4 heavy is down, and the ISM takes the honours. Yeah, it's quite a long reload, 12.5 seconds, or 13 seconds in this case, 12.95. And Oppenheimer just checks behind him, see what's going on. And there's a ding-dong battle up on top of the hill. But, yep, he's headed for the railway line. And on the enemy's side of the map, so he's going to engage some of the tanks that went down in that direction. And here we've got an IS-3 using those arches. And behind us, we've got an AMX M451. Oh, we took a round up the ass. And that was an HE round for 71 hit points. We bounced the Conway, and we've bounced the IS-3, and the SU-130PM takes a full hit, but it's a low roll. The SU-130PM bounced the heat round off us. Now, we don't know where that went, but oh, you can see the number of hits already. He fires one through the arch into the IS-3. Yeah, arches aren't going to protect you from 128. No way. Say hello to my little friend. Yep, there's another one. 534 this time. That's a very high roll. And I think the SU-130PM wants to come around the corner. Oppenheimer using his good all-rounder visibility. You can see where that round from the M454 landed. It hit the rear of the turret. Oh, and that was expensive. Now, that was... well... he ricocheted off the IS-3, but that was a round that went directly into his tank and penetrated for 480. No, wrong angle, so he can't really get that one through the M451. Can he get one through the IS-3? Yep, and he's out the game. So that's good. Now he can focus on this one, or if that SU-130PM comes around the corner. Oh, we took another HE round. He's firing HE again. 3 hit points, that's all we lost. But we're going to go after this SU-130PM. And he's gone. We did take a round in the tracks, but that's no bother at all. 2 kills to Oppenheimer so far. It's surprising that SU-130PM fired heat, and for the second time in a row, he failed to get it through. Okay, well, we're going this way down, because I think we're going to try and sneak up on that AMX M451 from a different direction. Oh, he came down this way as well. So, let's have a look and see what happens now. He might get surprised when he sees us coming around. Or does it, we will know we're here now. Yes, he does know we're here. Okay, here we go. One right through his front plate with the APCR. And we pull away. Can we get the cupola? Okay. Going for the cupola. Oh, it's a bit difficult. Might be easier to go through the... oh, he tried, but he got... that did go through the cupola, actually. 452. It's a low roll. Bounce that one. Go for it. Oh no! That shouldn't have happened. We bounced around from a Chrysler K. And go for the lower plate if you can. Or, well, upper plate will probably be better. No, go Polar. Yep, got him. 3 kills. Now, we have taken some damage there. We took that last round from the M451 for 207. But we've just taken a round in the rear from the conway. Yep, you can see. Now, luckily, the engine compartment is actually at the front of the tank, not the rear. But we have taken a round through the barrel, through the gun barrel. I think you can see that there. And we've all taken a round through the crew compartment at the rear, because of course this rear mounted turret. Luckily though, he didn't lose any crew on this occasion, so it just must have missed them. Just created extra ventilation. Okay, so we're trying to side scrape this corner. Oh, Type 4 Heavy getting in the way. And the enemy is capping, and both tanks here, the Type 4 Heavy and Awppenheimer, they're the last two alive. Unfortunately, Jiffy and the Princess of Darkness expired up on the hill. And here comes the conway, and he takes a round. We're weaving to throw off the shell. If you can't get the angle right, and it was a lovely dodgy shell there, but we're now the only one alive on our team, facing 6 opponents, so it's a potential Kolobanovs. Conway comes around the corner, takes another round. He's going to take ram damage now. 131, it makes him a one-shot. Some more ram damage. Easily a one-shot now. No problem at all. He's trying to get away, but it won't help him. And he's out the game. Now, Scorpion, same gun, different tank. That's got a Panther hull, which means these shots will go straight through him. Oh, but he gets the shot in first, and the game is over. So, defeat again for Awppenheimer on this occasion. Doesn't always happen to him, but yeah, it does happen occasionally. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Awppenheimer in the VK4502 P Ausf B. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4 exactly. A sharpshooter for getting 10 or more consecutive hits. A duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. And a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. But he did get an epic medal in that game. He got the high caliber for dealing out the most damage in that battle. And the win 8 for the game was 11,626, which is Super Unicum standard. So let's have a look at team score. Top of the table, 6,567 hit points in that game. Yeah, he's easily top of the table. In fact, nearly double the next highest. Well, it is more than double the next high scorer, which is the AMX 5100. He got 2926 in that game. And after that, the next high scorer was the Scorpion, who killed him, 2698. When it came to kills, he was top of the table again, shared it with the T28 prototype, both got 4 kills, and the next high score was Canadian Jagdpanzer on the enemy team with 3. And when it came to base XP, well, the T28 prototype got more, 1,094. He was on the winning team after all, 1,034 for the Scorpion, and the MX 5100 got 1,030. Awppenheimer got 819, which is nearly double the, well, not quite double, the next highest scorer on his own team. And we can see from this list that Jiffy didn't get any kills. He got 438 hit points of damage. He must have had a bit of a difficult time up on top of the hill with the T54E1. And Princess of Darkness, well, where is she? There she is, 332 hit points, no kills, and 290 XP. Let's have a look at detail. Awppenheimer fired 16 rounds, but he got 15 direct hits and 14 penetrations. So good accuracy and pretty good on the penetration too. Damage of 6,567 hit points, all of it at close range. He received 17 hits from the enemy. 3 were penetrations, 10 non-penetrations, shows that it's got good armour on this tank. Obviously, he can't stop rounds going in through his rear or through the gun barrel. And he also received 4 hits by way of splash damage as well. Those were mostly from the AMX M451, who was firing HE for some reason, and I don't understand why he was doing that. He blocked damage of 4,280 hit points, so it shows how bouncy the 4502 is in this configuration. Damage, oh wait a sec, enemy vehicles spotted 1, damage to 5 enemy vehicles, killed 4 of them. And on a premium count, he earned 85,187 credits, 6,383 for this courageous resistance. That's for getting an epic medal in a losing game. And 91,569 was the grand total. And even though he fired a fair amount of APCR during that battle, he still came away with a profit, a small one, 1,910 credits. But he won't mind about that because obviously he does earn a lot of credits from strongholds. He picked up 1 bond for getting the high caliber. He also earned 1,228 XP, 681 for courageous resistance, and 1,909 overall. So, yeah, another loss, but it was an ace tanker and a high caliber. It shows that he is very effective in battle. It's just sometimes his teammates let him down and leave him hanging all alone trying to carry the rest of the team. And that can be difficult when you've got opponents who are, well, almost as good as Awppenheimer, or even if they're not as good as him, they've got the numbers. And it's numbers that count sometimes in the end. And that Scorpion driver, well, he just drove up and did a drive-by with his 128 and it went straight through. And he had low enough hit points that it was going to work. So there you go. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. It would be a pity if you missed out on some of the really good replays we get. And thanks for watching this video.